We were talking about blood coming from a wider path to a narrow path. When we say beta blood was flowing in a wider path, that means it was flowing where?
Arterioles.
Arterioles. And then it is moving to a narrower area, which were the capillaries.
Capillary.
How thin are the walls of the capillary? How many layers?
Single layered. Forms epithelium.
So that means the lumen is more in arterioles compared to the lumen in capillaries. So your blood is flowing from wider to narrow or narrow to wider?
Wider to
Narrow.
So my dear children, pressure will increase or decrease?
pressure will increase.
Pressure will increase. And now the pressure is increasing, space is less, and walls भी बहुत thin है. That what will it do? Some part will go out. This is like a normal classroom. Too many students, if they are in a classroom filled up, 3 section mix करके एक room में बिठा दिया, there is no teacher also, door भी खुला है. So what will happen? Some students, will they leave the room or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Obviously, exactly this is what happening here. Earlier, they were all comfortable when they were sitting in 3 different sections. If I make them enter one room, all of them one room only, and there is no teacher, they have an option of going out. Then 100% some of them will go out. So who are the ones who are going to go out? They are your plasma. Some will go out because the pressure is increasing over here. Plasma is going to come out because door is open. The capillary wall is very thin. आराम से बाहर जा सकते हैं तो चले जाएंगे. But all will not go. Only the naughty ones will go. So who are the naughty ones here? Plasma plus
Lymphocytes.
Those who will not go for certain reasons, maybe the door is small and they are very broad. For example, these big proteins. Big proteins तो इसलिए भी नहीं जा पाते हैं because they are not able to pass out through that membrane. So they don't go out. They don't have options, so they stay inside only. RBCs don't go out. Most of the WBCs don't go out except for one WBCs I just told you. What was the WBC you told me just now? What was the WBC which goes out?
Lymphocyte.
So when I talk about composition of lymph, it is blood. बेटा प्लीज याद रखिए lymph कुछ नहीं है, lymph blood ही है. Blood filtered blood. Blood minus plasma proteins, blood minus RBCs, blood minus most of the WBCs except for one type, and blood minus platelets. So this is your composition of lymph. Because lymph is formed by the tissues, it's the capillaries. In the capillaries are present in the tissue region. So lymph is also known as which fluid?
Tissue fluid.
Every time the lymph oozes out, the amount of blood volume keeps on decreasing, so it has to be compensated. So this lymph goes back to the blood circulatory system. Who's going to do this job of taking it back?
Lymphatic vessels.
We have already done that. Lymphatic vessels are of 2 types, capillaries and ducts. Lymphatic capillaries are very similar to blood capillaries. 2 main features of lymphatic capillaries, children, tell me.
They are narrow and lined by endothelium.
Single epithelium, that is one layer, and they are narrow also. I just told you about a special type of lymph capillary. What is the name of that special lymph capillary?
Lacteal.
Where is lacteal found?
In the villi of
villi of a small intestine.
Why is it called lacteal? Why is it not called normal like all others are called capillary? Why don't we call it as a lymphatic capillary? It's been given a special name, lacteal. Why?
Because it appears milky.
Yes, it appears milky. And my dear children, why does it appear milky?
Due to the presence of
fat in it.
And what is the function of this capillary, this lacteal capillary?
Transportation of absorbed fats from a small intestine.
So these fat globules which are present in the lacteal, because of which this lacteal appears milky, what are they known as?
Chylomicrons.
So all the capillaries will combine together to form what? Ducts. There are how many ducts? How many total ducts are there in the human body?
2.
All the capillaries on the right side will collect all the lymph and give it to which duct?
Right duct.
The right duct. Similarly, all the capillaries from the left part of the body will collect the lymph and give it to which duct?
Left duct.
That means how many ducts?
2.
Duct was given a special name. Which duct? Left or right?
Thoracic duct.
Give you a duct.
Left.
I told you. Which one
Right.
was it?
Left.
There is a confusion over here. Decide and tell me which one was known as thoracic duct.
Ma'am,
Right
left
duct.
duct.
Ma'am, left duct.
Ma'am, left duct.
Left duct.
So unanimous or not? Right or left?
Ma'am, left.
Left duct.
Still confusion. Yes, beta, thoracic duct. अच्छा, एक बात और सुनो. When we talk about the right and the left one, then which is the larger? The left one is larger, beta. Which one is larger?
Left.
Left.
And what was the other name for this duct we just did?
Thoracic duct.
Thoracic duct.
बेटा इसको हम एक स्पेशल नाम भी दे देते हैं बिकॉज दिस कैरीज दैट लिम्फ व्हिच कंटेन्स फैट्स. अभी हमने पढ़ा था ये वाला काइल, ये जो दिस वाला पार्ट आल्सो. Thoracic duct, it starts from the 12th thoracic vertebrae and it comes to the neck. बस इतना याद रखिएगा. Thoracic duct, it starts from where? It starts from the 12th of your vertebrae, thoracic vertebrae, and it will go to the. We cannot go into much details about here. I'll see if I can get a picture for you and show it tomorrow. Just a figure to help you on. So how many ducts are there?
2.
Two lymphatic ducts are there. We call them as lymphatic, right lymphatic duct and left wala lymphatic duct. Left duct is also known as.
Thoracic duct.
Thoracic duct.
See, this is a very special duct because this is the largest lymphatic vessel in the human body, beta. Thoracic duct. This is the largest lymphatic vessel in the human body. If I talk about all the organs which are related to the lymphatic system, then this is the left one. The left one is the largest one. It is so large that it drains about from 75% of the body. All the right areas, right arm, right lungs, right side of the head, right side of the neck region. Basically, entire thing draining part is done by this one only. This is a very large duct, thoracic duct. Basically, it is helping in the major part of the system that we are studying about. This is the left duct, which is known as thoracic. Please don't get confused. Which one is the thoracic duct?
Left duct.
Left
Left duct.
This is the major part that we have coming from the right side. The entire part which we are covering. Now, we are left with discussing the differences between blood and lymph. I will not tell any differences. After reading all this, one by one, tell me the differences and we'll count how many we can count. Difference between blood and lymph. Start. Number one. Who will give the answer?
Ma'am, blood contains RBCs, whereas lymph does not contain RBCs.
Excellent.
Ma'am,
Too
lymph
good.
is colorless, whereas blood is red in color.
Very good. Because RBCs are not present, so obviously it is not red in color. So we've got two differences. If wanted, we could have made it into 1 point, but very good. You made it 2 now. Yes, children, more?
Ma'am, blood
Blood.
plasma has proteins, whereas lymph has no proteins.
Larger proteins. What is the word you use, beta? Larger protein. Larger
Ma'am,
protein.
lymph do not contain platelets, whereas blood contains.
Yes, lymph does not have platelets also. Too good. Excellent. Anything else we can think of, children?
Ma'am, blood has WBCs,
Ma'am,
but
blood.
lymph has only lymphocytes.
Very good. Maximum of the WBCs are present in the blood, but only one type of WBC is present in this lymph, and that is which one, beta?
Lymphocytes.
Very good. Can we think of something else?
Ma'am, lymph is a residue of blood.
Lymph is the
Residue of blood.
basically you can say lymph is filtered blood, no doubt. Lymph is filtered blood, no doubt. You can say this, and blood is containing everything. Anything else? No? Find out for some more differences. This is your task. You need to do it yourself. Something very simple. Now we'll start with the questionnaire round. Okay? Based on today. Ananya,
Yes, ma'am.
ask a question from Ariba. Only what we studied today. By the time Ananya is getting ready, Ariba, are you ready with a question?
Yes, ma'am.
You ask Drishti. If your question is ready, you ask Drishti.
What is the function of lactate?
Okay, Drishti, answer. Drishti, are you there? God knows. Mansi, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Beta, you answer what she's asking. Drishti is also there. Drishti, answer. Function of lactale.
Ma'am, it helps in the transport of absorbed part.
Beta, you agree? Okay. Soni, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Would you like to ask a question from someone? Select somebody. Hurry up, hurry up. I have only 2 minutes.
answer. Ma'am,
Anyone can answer. Okay. She'll give a question. Let's see who answers first. This is a better way, no doubt. Start.
Lactate
Ask.
is present in which region?
Small intestine. Villi of small
Villi
intestine.
of
Villi of
intestine.
small
Villi
intestine.
intestines.
Very quick the answer. Next question. Anybody ready can ask very quickly. I have 2 minutes.
Lymphatic capillaries are made from one layer. Name the layer.
Squamous epithelium.
Squamous epithelium.
Okay. Others? Any other questions coming in your mind? Ask randomly.
Name the two type of lymphatic nodes.
Lymphatic ducts, I think she's asking about.
Yes.
Name the two type of lymphatic
Right
ducts.
Capillaries and lymphatic ducts.
What is the other name of lymph?
Tissue fluid.
Very good. How many main components of the lymphatic system?
Free.
3.
The fluid which flows is?
Lymph.
Lymph.
The vessels in which it flows is?
Lymphatic vessels.
Lymphatic
How many
vessels.
types of lymphatic vessels?
Lymphatic capillaries and lymphatic
Lymphatic
ducts.
capillaries and
The smaller units are called?
Lymphatic
Lymphatic
capillaries.
capillaries.
Lymphatic capillaries join to form bigger vessels called?
lymphatic
ducts.
And what was the third important component of the system?
Lymphatic nodes.
lymphatic nodes.
Very good. We are done with today's class. We are done with the lymphatic system. Tomorrow we'll start with the heart and blood circulation. We'll do the circulation of blood. You can leave the meeting, beta. Entire day for you. Okay. Thank you so much. Bye, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye, beta.
Thank
Bye.
you, ma'am.
God bless you all.